leftover pizza for lunch. I wasn't planning on de-weeding one of the beds today. One of my allotment neighbours said that potatoes can break up the earth, so I've got a bed that's really clayey, and she said pop the potatoes in that one and it should break it up a bit. So that's now the bed that I've de-weeded. So I've got piles going everywhere of weeds, and I've already got all my bags full, so I need to take those back to the green bin tonight, and then I've got the bags ready then to put my piles into. As you can see here, got a pile there, all along the currants, over in the back there, and then this one here on that bed, which is where I'm going to plant my potatoes. Just full of bindweed. I'm fed up of bindweed. I feel like I can see it in my sleep. Peas. Two varieties. This is the high quality main crop. This is the larger pods and good against diseases. So I'm going to pop them in this bed now. 2 rows of each. Joining back in the greenhouse for an update. Broccoli's doing well. So tomatoes, loofah, pumpkins, sunflowers, courgette, nothing from the turnip. A few flowers there, some stalks, nothing from these rogue seeds that I dropped. Trailing petunia, nothing from there, and I only gutted because I only got a oh, it's not in there, but I got, look, 20 pellets, tiny man, so nothing's happened there. My next lot of coriander's coming up nicely. The monsters coming up nicely. I just need to sow some new seeds because not much has happened with these ones, so I'll plug them down and I'll sow some new ones. But yeah, I need some more monsters than that. More cut flowers. Oh, really need to thin them out. And the beans, I need to plant some more. There's only 3 come up of that. There's the coriander. Gorgeous. And yeah, I think I showed you those ones at the last one because they're already flowering. I don't know if that's right. I've not grown them before. Tomatoes, loads of heads on them. Cucumber, just about to sow some more cucumber seeds because just keep a good rotation going. And then all the dahlias and the gypsophilia. Okay, we've done quite a bit today. My back is in bits. My Pilates teacher will not be impressed. Obviously wasn't engaging the abs, but yeah. Pumpkin in there. Oh, and then I found a oak tree, so I've planted that up. Potatoes. We've finished de-weeding that, have we? That's the greenhouse, planted some more bits and bobs there. Given anything that needed a water. So we've planted out the peas here, 2 rows. Pea rondo and then pea onward, so 2 there. Just need to bring some twigs for when they grow up. And then we planted out the potatoes. We also did de-weed this, so that's the before of all the weeds. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with what we've done today. There's all the bags to take back. Oh, when I dug up that bed it had some old gladioli bulbs in, so I've taken those out because obviously that's not the flower bed anymore. But I bought 10 bulbs and look how much they've like multiplied. Amazing, right? So I'm going to pop those into a pot because I've dug them up now, so they're not going to grow this year. But yeah, that all needs to go in the car now. And I've bought some weed control because I have de-weeded a bed now twice in the past 2 months, and I can't keep de-weeding, so I'm hoping this will suppress them to stop them flowering, and then when they flower obviously they sow their seeds, so each year I keep getting more weeds. So I'm hopefully going to plant out my beans today, and I'm going to put the weed control down to stop that too. I would love to put the weed control down where my raspberry canes are, but obviously they just sprout wherever they want. But annoyingly, again, I've had to de-weed that again. So yes, I don't think I've updated you, but I had to put a fleece over, not a fleece, I've had to put a mesh, netting, that's it, I had to put netting over because I didn't want the pigeons getting them before I did. So there's that netting, and obviously look, big pile here, my husband knows me at home for leaving piles everywhere, so I also bought, there's the bean netting, and I also bought some garden bags, and if it's not strong enough we'll run for rubble sacks because there's also a bit of soil in there. But yes, hopefully now I won't keep leaving piles. I've got enough bags that I can just pick one out and pop them in. I've brought my gloves from home because these ones are fully like worn where the fingers are, and these are my favourite ones. I got these for work but they're fluffy lined ones. Obviously it's far too hot for these now, so garden centre for earlier for some, and £6 these are now, just £6 before you even start doing anything in the garden. I just can't cope with the soil in the nails. I showed you that my cucamelons got frost damage, so they're fully had it, so I had to buy some more seeds. My husband's a real big fan of the cucamelons, so desperately need to sow those because keep him sweet, I can stay down here longer. Shh, the baby's sleeping. This could be a terrible idea and people could just stand on it and ruin it, but I think it should hopefully be cute because these are halo sunflowers. So these are going to be really big. I obviously ran out and didn't go along there, so I just need to get some more to put down there. But every year I always do the sunflower down here, so they're all planted out. Again, shh, baby's sleeping. So yeah, there's all the sunflowers all planted down. I actually opened these bags. Want to tell you a hack for your garden waste. The IKEA bags, they're so durable. Like look, I've had loads of trips in that and it's still got loads more wear in it. I have also bought these, like I said, I just don't have enough because of these piles. I picked up some Red Ball Brussels sprouts. Now we love a Brussels sprout at dinner. We don't need to have it at Christmas time, we can have them all year round, but I thought that might just brighten the table up at Christmas time, along with the red cabbage obviously, but yeah. Verdict on the B&M garden waste bags. Really good. They definitely hold like big amounts of soil. You know, shouldn't be bidding that, but yes, so the piles are no longer, oh, I've not done that one there. Greenhouse tour. These are desperate to be planted out, and something has been creeping in to eat them actually, cheeky things. Broccoli, yes, oh, I desperately need to get that out because we love a tender stem. And by the looks of it I don't think I've got enough in there either. Desperately need to thin out the tomatoes, and look at this one here, and do we think this is a tomato? It looks so different. What have we got here? I think they're cabbages. Yeah, they're cabbages are ready to be planted out. Desperately need to plant out the melons because they'll be wanting more. Yeah, look, they're wanting more space. Little baby ones there. And the courgettes, need to get them out. Putting that out, I can get using that. Now, I had some seeds that just fell in the bag and I didn't know what they were, so I just scattered them in here. I'm thinking they were 100% aubergine seeds, so I'm going to give the majority of those to neighbouring plots. If you follow me on TikTok, I did a TikTok post of what I use when I was planting out my aubergines back in January, February now, and I use a Parmesan Tupperware because it was perfect because I could keep the lid on the top. Well, when I went on holiday, I don't think my mum looked up at all from she did a great job watering everything else, but I don't think she looked up on my shelf. And look what happened to them. Bone dry. I mean, it probably didn't help. There's like 7 plants in there. But yeah, look at the rust from a watering can in there too. Corn popping up nicely there. I want to plant that out. My courgettes. What have we got here? More cabbages there. Beans. The temperature today is, I think it said 22 in the car. So hopefully I'll get more of a tan working out in the garden than I did on holiday. Parasol up. Hopefully it doesn't blow away. This should be called Grow with Imo Bindweed or Grow with Imo Weeds. So when I cut the hedge, I have taken the branches and I've brought them down here because I'm hopefully going to let the peas grow up the branches. I don't think I've got enough, but I thought we'll give them a go anyway. But just normal privet hedgerow branches that I'm going to just stake in the ground. So, what I thought was a good idea, I don't think is a good idea. I see people like fields and fields of this like black stuff down, and then they've got the plant in the middle. Well, how are they watering it? Is it a different kind of fabric that they're using? Because I've just used wheat membrane and then thought, oh, let's pour water on it so when it rains, see if it soaks through. No, it doesn't. There's the puddles. Nothing being absorbed underneath. So I don't know what to do. The Monge 2 planted out. A few years ago I just had 1 row of Monge 2 and it wasn't enough, so now I've got 2 rows and I really love these bean string tie things. Bean and pea netting, they're so good. I'm gonna make a move now because I did hear, I don't know if you saw on the time lapse, but I did hear a few rustling in the trees, and if any females out there, I mean males, please let me know if you get this too, but I'm always really like looking over my shoulder all the time. Now, it could have been a fox, could have been a cat, could have been anything, but it made me feel a bit ooh. So I'm just gonna leave. And let me switch the tap off before I go. But yeah, lovely evening on the allotment site. This plot here, I never get how they get on top of their weeds, but they've got none growing, so I don't know what their top tip is. Recycled bath here. Some of the structures, like, where have they got this from? You know, these are the beautiful apple trees. I'll take you on a tour one evening of other people's plots, give you some ideas. But yeah, night. Okay, today's mission, I've got 2 beds left to de-weed and plant out. Baby's sleeping there, so let's see if I can de-weed this bed. It's only half really, and de-weed this bed here. This is going to be the brassicas, so all the cabbages, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, all those things. And actually, maybe I don't plant them out just yet. I know what I need to do, because they are, the brassicas are notorious for pests wanting to eat them. I've used the mesh there for the, what are they called, for the currants. So actually before I plant those out I should order some mesh to arrive for tomorrow. Thank you, Amazon. So let me order that now, and then tomorrow that should arrive, and then I can potentially plant the brassicas out in that one. So today we're just going to plant out the courgettes in this one. So my garden mesh arrived. Shout out to Amazon because I ordered this yesterday, as you will see, and it arrived yesterday. So I ordered it at 2 PM and it arrived at 8 o'clock in the evening. So we can now do the brassicas, but I just want to see how big it is first, because it did say, I swear it said 6 foot by 8 foot or something, so I'm hoping, yeah, that should definitely cover the brassicas. I think it's, yeah, perfect size. So let's get de-weeding, my favourite saying.